8 golden habits that keep you young after 50. Scientists just discovered how to reverse aging in mice by 20 years in just 2 months. But what if I told you there are 8 habits that can trigger similar age reversal mechanisms in your own body? And most women over 50 are doing the exact opposite. By the end of this video, you'll know the 8 scientifically backed habits that can literally reverse your biological age. I'm talking about cellular reprogramming, immune system reset, and hormone optimization that makes your body think it's decades younger. But there's one habit that will shock you. It involves deliberately damaging your body in a specific way that triggers your cells to rebuild themselves younger and stronger. Sounds crazy, right? I'll reveal what it is, but first, let me tell you about Elena. Elena is 68 years old. 2 years ago, her biological age tested at 72, 4 years older than her chronological age. She was exhausted, her skin was dull, and her doctor warned her about pre-diabetes. Today, her biological age tests at 52. Her cells are literally 16 years younger than they were 2 years ago. What happened? Elena discovered these 8 habits while researching cellular programming for her own health crisis. What she found changed everything about how aging works. Habit number 1, the cold shock protocol. Remember that deliberate damage I mentioned? Elena starts every shower with 2 minutes of cold water, as cold as she can tolerate. This isn't about willpower or toughness. Articles from recent research show that controlled stress triggers T cells to reprogram and reverse aging at the cellular level. The cold shock activates what scientists call hormetic stress, a controlled stressor that forces your cells to adapt and become stronger. Elena's skin tightened, her energy skyrocketed, and her sleep quality improved dramatically within weeks. But here's the twist. The cold isn't the most powerful part. There's something Elena does immediately after the cold shower that amplifies the anti-aging effect by 400%. I'll tell you what it is after habit number 2. Habit number 2, the fasting mimicking deception. Elena doesn't fast. Instead, she tricks her body into thinking it's fasting while eating every day. Harvard researchers have found that mimicking caloric restriction can reverse aging by targeting cellular signaling associated with psychological changes. Here's how. Elena eats normally for 5 days. Then for 2 days, she eats only 500 calories. But those calories come from specific fats that don't break the fasting state. Her body thinks it's starving and activates cellular cleanup processes that eliminate damaged cells and regenerate new ones. This isn't just weight loss, it's cellular regeneration. Elena's doctor was stunned when her inflammatory markers dropped to levels of a 30-year-old. Now, here's what Elena does right after that cold shower. And this is based on Nobel Prize-winning research that most people have never heard of. It involves manipulating your body's circadian rhythm in a way that resets your biological clock. Habit number 3, the light hacking protocol. Elena doesn't just get sunlight, she gets specific wavelengths of light at precise times. Within 30 minutes of waking, she exposes her eyes to bright light for exactly 10 minutes. Then, 2 hours before bed, she wears blue light blocking glasses. But here's the secret. Immediately after that cold shower, she stands in bright light for 5 minutes. This combination of cold stress plus light exposure triggers what researchers call circadian reprogramming, literally resetting your biological clock to run like it did when you were younger. The result? Elena's melatonin production increased by 200%. Her cortisol rhythm normalized, and her sleep quality improved so dramatically that she now wakes up without an alarm. Habit number 4, the breath work that reverses cellular aging. Elena practices something called 4-7-8 breathing, but with a twist. She inhales for 4 counts, holds for 7, exhales for 8. But she does this while walking backwards for 3 minutes every morning. The combination of controlled breathing plus backwards movement activates your vagus nerve and creates new neural pathways. Recent research published in Aging Journal found that specific techniques can chemically induce reprogramming to reverse cellular aging. This isn't meditation, it's cellular reprogramming through controlled stress and novel movement patterns. Remember I said Elena's cells are 16 years younger? Here's what's really shocking. She achieved this reversal primarily through habit number 5, which involves something most women over 50 think will age them faster. Habit number 5, the muscle confusion protocol. Elena lifts heavy weights, heavier than she ever lifted in her 20s. But she does it in a very specific way that triggers cellular regeneration rather than just building muscle. She lifts to failure once per week, focusing on compound movements that stress multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Harvard studies show that when old tissue is stressed and then allowed to recover, it can reverse aging dramatically. The key is the recovery period. Elena follows each intense session with 6 days of gentle movement, allowing her cells to repair and regenerate. This controlled damage and recovery cycle literally resets her muscle cells to a younger stage. But here's the shocking part. The muscle building isn't the anti-aging mechanism. It's what happens to her brain during this process that reverses aging through her entire body. Habit number 6, the social stress strategy. Elena deliberately puts herself in mildly uncomfortable social situations. She takes improv classes, joins debate groups, and regularly engages in activities that create mild social stress. Why? Northwestern Medicine's Human Longevity Laboratory research shows that controlled stress across different organ systems can reverse the aging process. The mild stress of learning new social skills triggers neuroplasticity, which sends signals throughout her body to maintain younger cellular function. Her brain literally tells her body to stay young. But wait until you hear habit number 7. This one involves something Elena does with her food that has nothing to do with what she eats, but how she eats it. It's based on cutting-edge research about cellular reprogramming. Habit number 7, the eating frequency manipulation. Elena doesn't eat 3 meals a day. She doesn't eat 6 small meals. Instead, she eats 1 large meal every 36 hours, then 2 normal meals the next day, then repeat. This irregular eating pattern confuses her metabolism in a way that prevents cellular adaptation. Research shows that AI-identified compounds that extend lifespan often work by creating controlled metabolic stress. When your metabolism can't predict what food is coming, it maintains higher cellular repair mechanisms. Elena's metabolic age dropped by 15 years using this protocol. Habit number 8, the temperature therapy secret. Elena sleeps in a bedroom kept at exactly 60 degrees Fahrenheit, but she uses a heating pad on her core for the first 2 hours of sleep, then removes it. This creates what researchers call temperature cycling, deliberate fluctuations in body temperature that trigger cellular repair processes. Experiments with cellular reprogramming show that controlled environmental stress can reverse aging in multiple organ systems. The temperature drop signals her body to produce more brown fat, increase growth hormone, and activate cellular cleanup processes that eliminate damaged cells. Your cells are constantly regenerating every 7 years. You have an almost entirely new body. The question isn't whether you can reverse aging, it's whether you'll give your cells the right signals to regenerate younger instead of older. Which of these 8 habits challenges everything you thought you knew about aging? Share in the comments. I want to know which one shocked you the most. If this video opened your eyes to what's actually possible after 50, smash that like button and subscribe for more cutting-edge longevity content.